What day is it today? Sunday? Hello, it is Sunday, Mother's Day. We're on our way to Calgary. We got a head start today, so we should be there in a couple hours. We're gonna make a stop at a radio station in Calgary, Energy FM. We're gonna stop and meet the PD and playing at the Ironwood later.
Hey man, if you put me under your little telescope, you might find something that you like or something that you don't. But what's the bigger problem here if you don't like what you see? There's a gold mine behind if you dig underneath. So will you be there for me? Through the good, the bad, the ugly. Oh, does your love come unconditionally?
101.5 Energy FM. It's Trip in studio with Stef Lang, the emerging artist for May, which is so exciting, especially for someone like you who's, I mean, you've been doing music for a long time that's really trying to break through, right?
Yes, of course. I've been doing it since I was really little. So I started singing when I was about 5 and playing all my life. So.
And now you're hearing your song on the radio, which you're going to do live for us here in studio. How exciting was it hearing your song on the radio for the first time? Have you had other songs played before on the radio, or is this Mr. Immature the first one?
Mr. Immature is the first one that I wrote. So I had other recordings that weren't my songs, but this is the first one that I wrote. So very, very exciting. I'm just like, oh yeah, this is great.
That very first time? Was it?
Very first time,
cool?
Yeah, it was great.
Do you remember hearing it on the radio?
I do, yeah. It's
and
like,
how'd that go over?
It was, you know, a dream coming to fruition, I guess is what you would say. So.
High fives?
High fives, yeah, high fives. Yeah.
Were you alone or were you with people?
No, I was with my roommate actually.
Okay, that's
Cool.
good.
That's cool.
So you grew up in small town BC.
Yep.
Pretty small. Like how many people lived in the city?
About 7,000 people.
That's pretty small.
Yeah.
And you packed up. I read that you packed up and left for Vancouver at like 17 years old alone.
Yep. Well, I mean, not completely alone. I was with my sister, but yeah, pretty much that's my first time living on out of the house, out of the nest. So.
And did that influence your music at all? Those experiences?
For sure. Yeah, for sure. I definitely went through a period of, you know, a transition of my life. Like, you know, okay, this is where I'm going to get out and pursue some music. So I ended up writing stuff about that as well.
How would you best describe your music?
Go with pop rock kind of feel. Some of it's a little more indie and folkish, but definitely more pop rock driven.
We're going to hear Mr. Immature, a song that we play a lot of here on the radio because you are, like I said, the emerging artist for May in just a second. Real quick though, I was reading a bit on your biography here and it's just words. And I thought that was kind of cool. I want to read a bit of it. It says, teenager, small town, broken family, mixed heritage, creative, sing, dance, guitar, contest, festivals, Patsy Cline, and this goes on and on. Saw Tegan at IGA, loser boyfriend, blind faith, throwdown, young woman, defiant, writing, loving. Does that pretty much describe everything?
Yep, yeah, in 30 seconds, I would say. That's the last 4 years or so.
It's almost like Twitter, just throwing words out there.
Yeah, it gets the point across, I think.
So let's hear this song. It's a new album coming out called Blood and Bravery.
Actually, it's The Underdog. So brand new record just came out May 4th. It's called The Underdog. And Mr. Mature is the new single off that record.
Can we hear that now?
Of course.
Wonderful. This is like an acoustic version.
Yeah.
Cool.